Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you guys a method to imitate a style called Cloisonne, which is an Asian glass inlay in metal artwork. Alright, so to create Cloisonne, you're going to need a couple different things. Obviously we're doing an imitation, so it's not going to be exact, so instead of metal, we're actually going to use aluminum foil. For a base, to make sure your aluminum foil doesn't get bent or ruined, you're going to need cardboard. A couple things I can recommend are your cereal boxes. When you're done with them, you can slice them up, glue two pieces together, and that'll create a nice strong base to hold your aluminum foil on. You're also going to need some tape probably to hold your picture down. You're going to need your design, pencil. You can use mechanical pencils, but you're going to need to be very delicate with them so you don't go through your paper. And then lastly, you're going to need probably a ballpoint pen. Make sure it's not a super pointy one. And lastly, you might need some glue so that when you're done, you can stick your aluminum foil to your cardboard. This should not be the first step though. Alright, the first couple steps for this project is you should first create a design that you're going to have for your Cloisonne. This is my design that I used for mine. You can create your own though. Alright. First thing you're going to do, after you finish creating your design, you're going to take your aluminum foil. You should already have your cardboard. You're going to measure out your aluminum foil to be just slightly bigger than your cardboard. Like that. Alright. Carefully tear it so it doesn't have any grooves. Try not to bend it too much, because if you get it too bent, that texture is going to be part of your thing. Alright, the next step, there should be two sides to your aluminum foil, a shiny side, and then a more matte side. So the side that's not super shiny is actually the side that we're going to be looking at first. So turn the shiny side so it's facing down, and wrap it around your cardboard. So right now, if I'm looking at my cardboard on top of my aluminum foil, the shiny side is face up. And I'll wrap the aluminum foil around my cardboard. And if I have too much extra, I can always cut that off later. Fold it on. So it's nicely sealed onto my cardboard. If you want to add tape to this, that's up to you. Your aluminum foil should stick really nice though. Alright? Another thing I would do is make sure your aluminum foil is as flat as possible. So maybe smooth it out with your hands. I wouldn't use any tools to smooth it out so you don't accidentally tear it. Just make it all nice and smooth. Alright? Your next step is either you're going to freehand your designs, or what I recommend, take your design, put little pieces of tape on the top and bottom, and then just tape it to your aluminum foil. You can either use your pencil or your pen, depends on what your design is like. And you are going to, using some pressure, take your tool and press your design through the paper, into your aluminum foil. You'll want to take your time with this. If you're careful, you can lift this up and take a look. You can start to see that my pressing hard is starting to show through. Alright? And I'm actually going to stop there so you guys can see what I mean. So you can always fold it back. As long as you have more than one piece of tape holding your paper on, you should be able to move it. Your next step after this is to take your etchings, which should be light right now, and you're actually going to press harder. Because right now they're not deep enough. Because our goal is to get a sort of laid wire type effect, kind of like they have on the videos in your PowerPoint of the actual process. So we want to press deep Being careful not to cut into your aluminum foil. We don't want to make holes. We just want it to be sharp lines. Alright? So if we take a look at what it looks like right now, here where I pressed hard is sharp, while everything else is still really soft. We want it all to be sharp. When you're finished, you've traced all your design, and then you've pressed over it, should look something like this, right? So pressed really hard, all of it is clearly indented, and when I take it off, it looks like this, alright? So you can see there's a lot of indents, there's a lot of spaces where the aluminum foil is down because it's not pressed upwards, alright? And we're going to be using that to put our color in. Alright, so for coloring in, this is the glaze part, where usually you would use glass. Obviously we can't use glass because most of you don't have a kiln, and it's also not super safe for students, is you have two options. You can use paints, which most of you probably will, or here's a second option I found that works really well, and that's to use nail polish. Alright? There's one very important type of nail polish you guys are going to want to use, and you can get this at the local Dollar Tree, and that is your top coat. It's a clear nail polish, which you're going to put over whatever you happen to use. So if you use paint, or if you use nail polish, you're going to put this, or Mod Podge, on top in order to make it look shiny, like glass. Alright, so the last step after you're finished coloring and it's dried and you've added your your clear coat cover to make it shiny, is I would cut out around your design, so cutting around your design, and then attach it by gluing your aluminum foil to your cardboard. That way it stays nice and solid, because obviously this aluminum foil is not very solid by itself. Alright? So that would be the last steps to make sure it's solid. That way you can like hang it on the wall or something. Or if you've made it small enough, you could turn it into a piece of jewelry. Just like they do in the videos. Have a good day.